There are certain things that I used to see people wearing before COVID happened that I used to hope would one day come to an end, or maybe would one day die. That is what we'll talk about in today's video. We'll talk about some fashion trends that you should not wear in 2021. And now that the year is almost halfway, we are almost in 2022, please guys, just stop wearing these. That's coming up in today's video right after this intro. And relax, a newsboy hat worn backwards is not one of those fashion trends that should die. This one is timeless. Although I have a watch, it's timeless. Anyway, let's roll that intro. What's up, good people? Welcome back to Wardrobe Chronicles. I am David Ochola. In case you're new here, this is Wardrobe Chronicles, and before I go any further, we're trying to get this family to 1,000 subscribers. If you've not subscribed yet, please be sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications bell so that you do not miss out on the weekly videos I post every Sunday at 10 a.m. East African time, because that's great content that will help you be better. We talk about fashion, fitness, food, and lifestyle topics, so be sure to do that. Actually, on that note, we'll wait for you to do that. Go ahead. Thank you so much for joining the family. That said, let's jump into some of these fashion trends that we should shoot in the foot. Actually, yeah, we should shoot in the foot. You know why we should shoot them in the foot? Because when they are shot in the foot, they won't walk any further than 2021. Bad joke. Anyway, number one, open shoes. What a segue. That's actually the perfect way to start that video. Shoot in the foot and then we start with open shoes. Anyway, the whole point of shoes, and shoes are, open shoes, closed shoes. Number one was to protect, or rather is to protect your legs, or your feet rather, sorry, not your legs. And number two is to look good, yeah? So, number one, when we talk about protecting your feet, that's not what open shoes do. And number two, they don't look aesthetically pleasing. So why on earth do we still wear open shoes to this day?
To this day! To this day!
In my opinion, there are very many other stylish options that you have to wear with whatever outfits you're wearing open shoes with. And when I'm talking about open shoes, I'm talking about the brown ones that have, I'll actually put a picture here so that you know what open shoes I'm talking about. Generally, just get rid of these if at all you have them. They are not stylish, they are not in style, they've not been in style. They were just born out of I don't even know where, so please avoid these shoes. And I'll give you some very stylish options, some various kind of loafers. I'll have them here: loafers, sneakers, and leather shoes that are way 10 times more stylish than those open shoes that you're still holding on to. Which brings us to the second item of clothing that you should not be wearing in 2021. And for some funny reason, people who wear open shoes wear them with this. I don't know if I should call them three-quarter shorts, or rather three-quarter trousers and two-thirds shorts. I'm not sure what exactly we should call them, but they should just die. These were a trend in 1990 something, in the 1990s to early 2000s, but these are not in style in 2021, and I think it's going to be a really long time before we see them as a fashion trend. So guys, I don't even know where or which situation or circumstance that would require you to wear this outside the house. The last three-quarter shorts that I had, I think, or rather three-quarter trousers that I had, I used to wear them to go to bed. And so should you. Guys, just throw these ones out of your wardrobe. And the third fashion item that I am seeing people picking up in 2021, which I think should even die just before it starts, and a lot of celebrities are responsible for putting this one on the map, and that's bucket hats. I've seen very few people, very few people who look good in a bucket hat. Very few. And I've seen very few people who make a bucket hat look good. That means there's very few circumstances, if I'm being honest, where someone looks good wearing these. I find that there are more stylish options to bucket hats. There are normal caps, there's the newsboy hat, there's the fedora I usually wear. There's so many stylish options as opposed to wearing a bucket hat. And if you're being honest, these are not necessarily functional. or more functional than the normal kind of hats people wear every day. So I don't even see why this is a fashion trend. In my opinion, it's not stylish per se because it's a hat that doesn't even have a shape. It takes the shape of your head, if at all you have a bucket head, and that just looks indecent. It just looks bad. You just hear how bad it sounds when I say a bucket hat. Like, why would you? The next fashion item that you should definitely not wear in 2021 is the huge sole sneakers, the dad sneakers. These were a thing in 2019 and 2020 thanks to Kanye West and his whole brand, the whole hype beast nation. So as streetwear kind of started taking shape and taking over, from everyday normal wear, these came to be. And these shoes, in my opinion, were meant to be kind of ugly, because it's a whole chilled vibe kind of outfit you're going for when you wear these shoes. But we are post-lockdown, we are post-COVID kind of. We are kind of almost out of the woods, so people are getting out more often. So what you want to do is invest in good stylish sneakers that are minimal, as opposed to these ones which I don't even think are versatile, and they're not as stylish as maybe other options that you would have. Maybe you can settle for a white sneaker that's more becoming and more nice. More nice, is that even a thing? Or a nicer on the eye, So in my opinion, just because they lack versatility and functionality and aesthetics, just throw it out of your wardrobe or give it away. It's time with the dad sneakers. We are done with those. And the last thing that I see people still doing in 2021 that's fashion related, that makes me sick to the stomach, is excess accessorizing. I see people still wearing so many bracelets. I still see people wearing everything, lapel flowers, lapel pins, cufflinks, watches, necklaces, all in one outfit. I call this accessorizing. Guys, this just looks like you're trying a bit too hard. And I find that the more fashion grows, the more minimal we are getting or we are becoming. And in my opinion, that's a good thing because less is more. So in my opinion, just have enough. Because as I've said before in a previous video, fashion accessories are meant to be like salt in food. Not too much, not too little, just enough. So for example, if you're wearing a watch, if at all you're into bracelets, just wear one. If at all you're into all the pocket square, lapel pin, tie kind of thing, just pick two. Don't pick three, don't pick more than that, because it will look like overkill. And that brings us to the end of today's video. If you liked today's video, be sure to drop a like down below. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining the family. If you haven't yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 1,000 followers. What am I even talking about? Let's get to 1,000 subscribers. That's what I meant. I'd really love to have you join the family. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I will see you in the next one. Until then, keep crushing it. It's as if you're trying to get trousers done and then you ran out of fabric, or maybe you're trying to get shorts done and you had XXXA. Or maybe you're trying to get shorts done and you had excess fabric. Guys, these don't look good. Just throw them away.